Alrighty, I hope this is recording. Rap madness, coming out of a retirement to do a local race. Hopefully, I've been dealing with some back issues, blah, 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 whatever. Old age sucks. If you can get out and ride your bike, do it, even if it hurts. But out here at Harris Lake, North Carolina, for people out of state. And just want to do a little course preview, also get a ride in. It's kind of early Easter morning, so thank you, Jesus, for completing your journey and showing us the way to heaven. But just wanted to do a little course preview, at the same time create a video because it's been a while since I've done one, and I just want to make sure I remember how to do it. But I'll be racing a Cat 3 50 plus, which will be 2 laps, and my understanding is this loop is about 5 miles, I think. So 2 laps for me would be 10 miles, so kind of a short race, which is fine with me. But apparently this is the start and finish. Hopefully y'all can see that. And I'm gonna do a moderate pace, because yesterday I was out here and rode about 18 miles and I'm kind of feeling it. But I'm out here. So yeah, start and finish. And here we go. I will say one thing. I've never seen a start of any race that already had you on the trail, as opposed to and it's slightly going downward too. It's like a slight downhill grade. So it's going to be a fast, crazy start right off the bat. I mean, this is pretty much going downhill right here. Into some roots. Which way? Oh man, that's a sharp turn. All right. Hopefully they'll have that roped off. But yeah, most races I participate in or have participated in normally involve like grassy, uphill, leg burning, horrible starts, but they accomplish their goal by, you know, quickly thinning the herd. So the fittest riders can get up front. All right, then this way it looks like. But you can also see too that Harris Lake is loaded with roots, and it's also hard packed, so it's a very bumpy surface. And God bless those who decide to ride this with a hardtail. But it's fun. It's a local trail. I ride out here a bunch. And it's also another reason why I'm considering doing this race. If I finish well, and what I mean by that is how I feel, you know, because yikes, right now I'm letting just my pinched nerve and back dictate how hard I'm going to ride. Right now I can feel it. Of course, you always feel it. It never really goes away, but I just make sure that hard to describe. It's just kind of like a sensation that if it starts to increase, then I know slow down, take it easy. But I rebuilt my suspension yesterday, or serviced it, so everything is a little bit extra soft, but that's why I got this bike, so it will help me ride longer as I get older. But this course is pretty good. It's fast, but like I said, it's got roots and some punchy climbs. And you can look at my heart rate on my computer here. I'm already at 150, 149, so that tells you my cardio fitness isn't there like it was a couple years ago. But whatever, man. This is on an uphill, slight uphill, again loaded with roots, man. Harris Lake is rooty. Look at that, boom. Straight ahead here. This is a fun little section. It's one of the faster bits. Slight downward. Got some moments where you got to brake, but this is a faster little section of trail. You just got to watch out for some of these turns right here. And then there's one turn up ahead where the tree leans in, and if you're not careful, your shoulder will hit it. But this is just fast and flowy. Here's that tree I was talking about. See it leaning in? You kind of have to make sure you hit the inside of that turn. Jump there, dip coming up here. Woo, woo, fun. Fun. Hit the berm there. Now I'm going back uphill. And I'm going to slow it down. You're looking at my race pace right now. It's pretty pathetic, but I'm just happy that after doing 18 miles yesterday out here, and I took a couple breaks, you know, I wasn't trying to push it, but I woke up this morning feeling pretty good, which is a good sign. Means I rode yesterday and, whoa, keep right, yeah, here we go. This is like another fast little downhill bit. So it's going to be a fast race with moments of rooty, twisty technicalities. But like right here, this is all downhill, fairly smooth. And I'm not exactly sure how this ends up. Okay. Yeah, now we're going to get into more of a technical section. Again, I'm still going down. I'll try to state when I'm going up and down, because I know YouTube or the GoPro, everything has a tendency to look flat. So like right now, this is a slight uphill grade and then going back down again. The key to this race is really just trying to, or to this trail, is really just try to keep a good steady pace, because all these routes just want to kill your momentum. All right. Normally I ride this section in the other direction, so the race has me going, to me, backwards, but it's not bad. I actually like it. It's like riding a new trail that I'm familiar with. All right, this is uphill. Gotta watch those roots, they'll grab your front wheel. Of course, there's the lake right there. Expecting rain here in about a couple hours, so this is a morning ride. Woo! Lord have mercy, pay attention, man. I was looking at the lake. Coming up here, I think, is the most technical part out here, and it's right after this berm turning to the right. It's a punchy, steep little uphill with a good amount of roots. Now there is some good lines, but if you're caught up in a pack of other riders who might be struggling, you better be prepared to just run right up the roots. And I don't know if they'll have this little straightaway blocked off, but for right now, I'm taking it. All right. And just like that, my heart rate jumps to 165. I got to do 2 laps of this. Lord have mercy. Of course, I'm feeling tired now. It's because I rode yesterday. Yeah, that's it. But I want to give some shout outs. First of all, to Aaron Ackley and his family, and some members of Team Cutters who helped design this race course and clean off some sections. Thank you. And to the people that just kind of keep me motivated, who are in my age group, but we're all still just doing it because we can. Tim, saw him out riding his bike on his lunch break. Long-time mountain biker, kind of got out of it for a few years. And like all of us, you know, you get older and out of shape. But he's out there pedaling away on his lunch break. And that's awesome. Good job, man. My buddy Mark, who is having some knee problems. He's a health guru nut. And so he's always trying new things, researching new studies, you know, just to help us all age better. And he's been telling me about this infrared light therapy that he's been doing, and he swears by it. And so I pulled the trigger. Whoops, rider up. All right, thank you, have a good one. Pulled the trigger on couple of these devices for my knees and elbows, primarily for my elbows. My knees are actually very fine. And for my upper back, just to kind of help recovery, and you know, whatever kind of benefit I can get from it, I'll take it. But he's motivating. He never stops. Major Tom Spence, one of Team Cutter's OGs. Haven't seen him in a while. He lives out of state. But he gave us our team motto, and that's basically sack up and ride. Just do it. And of course, he's got health issues of his own. And it never fails. Every time I ride, I could hear his voice in the back of my head: never, ever, ever give up. So thank you, Tom, for implanting that seed in my brain. Never, ever give up. And then to some people who I don't know personally, but I enjoy their videos, are Sid and Mackie. I love their videos. They're long. They do a lot of racing. They show you how they train. And at the same time, they also demonstrate just their love for the sport. And I've seen all their videos. And I especially like it when their parents get involved, because, you know, they're up there in age and they're out there riding their bikes with them. And that's very encouraging. So, Sid and Mackie, thank you. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Stay healthy. And if you happen to see this video, just give me a thumbs up. So, anyways, back to the course. If I can get by when you get a good spot. Oh, on your right. Thank you. Let me know if you want it back. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this is all uphill right here. Straight ahead, it says. Rudy. This is slight downhill. Going right back up. I hope this video is coming out. If you see it on YouTube, then everything went well. Uphill. Slide uphill. Easy now. slight downhill. Oh. Followed with the slight uphill. Everything's kind of slight out here, so it makes for a fast pedally course, but at the same time the high speed can get you, just because there are some pebbly turns and a bunch of rocks. All right, then you make a hairpin here. That is a crazy hairpin turn. And this is heading back up to the start and finish. And since I'm out of breath, since my race is 2 laps of this video is going to be 2 laps. So and the race is next week, next Sunday, to which the weather forecast looks good all week. We're going to be getting some rain here today, but the rest of the week looks dry. So I imagine the trail conditions will be pretty much how you see them right now. Again, this is all slight uphill, but it rolls fast. Pebbly turns, pebbly. I've seen a lot of people wipe out there. Pebbly. Rider up. Yeah, before I started my video, I'd ridden about 4 miles, maybe just under. And so that first, right now I've ridden 9 1/4. So yeah, that lap is around 5 miles. I'd say between 5 and 6. If you're not sure, plan on 6. But I'm feeling pretty good, so thankful for that. Although when this ride is over, I will be looking forward to just relaxing for the rest of the day before I get back into the grueling work week. And hopefully get a couple rides in after work on some roads and greenways, just to keep my legs in shape and keep my cardio at least where it's at. I ride well, I just don't have like the explosive power, you know. I'm kind of slow and steady. I anticipate that turn taking out a rider or two. Those roots are right there in the meat of that berm. Right turn, slide uphill, but again, this is heading back towards the finish or the start and finish, so it's double wide. If you're looking to pass somebody to get on that podium, you better do it now. It'll be a leg burner too, because it's mainly flat, but it is slight grade. And if your legs are already burnt and tired, it's gonna do it. Left turn. All right, start and finish. No, was that the start and finish? Hell, I don't know. Hairpin. I think I passed the start and finish already. It's just a little tiny sign, but anyways, I'm pretty much on lap 2 right now. And yeah, 10 miles. Like I said, I did just under 4, so it's probably leaning more towards a 6-mile lap. All these roots just kill your momentum. And of course, that's all slightly uphill right there. Well, I'm riding faster than I did yesterday. Yesterday, my average speed, and again, I wasn't really trying to go fast, but I did focus on just keeping a steady pace. But my average speed yesterday was like 10.8, and right now I'm at 11.3 average speed. And but to put things in perspective, the last time I raced this, my average speed was over 13. That was a couple years ago. Back when I was the 2024 US Mountain Bike Series Cat 3 50 plus series champion. That's right. And I got it all on tape. Oh my goodness. Twisty, Rudy. And this course would be a nightmare in wet conditions. Holy shit, man, you'd be sliding everywhere. All those roots. Act like rails for your front wheel just to glide on. Slide uphill. This is definitely a fun section when you're coming the other way, because you got these berms. Help keep your speed up. Oh my God. Slide uphill. Plenty of roots. Plenty of little roots. Jesus Christ. Thank you. All right. There's a fast section here. Use it to go fast for me. There's a spot where you can also recover. You can pedal, but you don't have to pedal hard to get up to speed. Fast little downhill here. Tree leaner, watch out for it. And another fast downhill spot, followed up with a dip at the end, catch a little air back there. And then keep pedaling, because now you're going uphill, but if you navigate that section back there well, you can take some momentum with you. Keep right. Another fast downhill bit, but it's going to end up entering into a techie, rooty single track section. So go fast, but at the same time, when you see the sign up here, start braking. Ooh. Ah, yeah, this is a very rooty section that normally I'm riding the other direction on, so I'm still kind of learning it this way, but when it comes down to it, it's all the same. This is climbing, 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 climbing. Whoops. All right. Uphill, switchbacks with roots. Let me go ahead and do a quick product review. A couple months ago, I installed the SRAM AXS transmission, the XO version. It cost a lot of money. I'm not gonna say I got a good deal or anything like that, but and for the most part, I don't know if it's worth all that much money, but I gotta say I absolutely love it. I do a lot of shifting. I utilize all my gears. And this truly has been like a set it and forget it. And the shifting is just crisp and smooth. And yeah, you know, if you can plunk down the money, I say get it. Now they make a cable version for this, which is probably just as good, but then you're dealing with the cable. And I figure if I'm going to spend this kind of money, let's go electric. Let's eliminate cable stretch. But the really, the reason why I wanted it is because of how the derailleur mounts to the bike. It is so strong, so stable, and it just keeps everything in line, and that's what makes the shifting so good. The traditional derailleur hangers were meant to bend and meant to flex, and that offsets your... All right, I gotta be quiet here. Anyways, after this turn, uphill with roots. That's a steep little bit, then the rest is just an uphill grind. Pedal strike, because my suspension is soft as hell. Yes, 163 heart rate. But anyways, they make a cable version of this. I think you can save some money on, but if anyone's curious about it, with the exception of the price, this has been just, you know, a 5-star shifting experience. And it is true, you can shift under like tremendous load. So if you're riding a trail blind and all of a sudden you're caught in the wrong gear trying to go up a hill, you can still shift. And man, it'll find its way onto that gear surprisingly smooth too. I've watched some of my how's it going?
Hey man, you right?
Yep, you too. I've watched some of my other race videos where I got the EXO derailleur, you know, the standard and cable, you know, like I've always have had, and never fails, man. I get it all set up for the race, and if the course is like extra bumpy or whatever, man, my shifting always seems to degrade, and you can hear it. You know, you can hear me trying to get into a gear and the chain is just crunching over those gears like it's gonna break. Whoops. All right, thank you. But one thing you probably haven't heard in this video is really any chain crunching. And believe me, I've been doing a lot of shifting. Battery life is also surprisingly good. Given the trails I ride, you know, they're mainly like this, you know, cross country, up and down. So I do a lot of shifting, which means I'm using it. And I'll get the orange light after about 14 rides, you know, each ride ranging from 15 to 20 miles. That's pretty good. But you know, I'm not stupid either. I keep a spare battery, not only for my derailleur, but also for the shifter pod. I got them with me right now, so yeah. If I happen to kill the battery during the ride, then I just pop in the new one. But I love just having the smooth shifting. I mean, that was a shift right there. You heard the derailleur, but you didn't hear the chain. You didn't hear the actual shift. There we go. That was a double shift into a climbing gear. You kind of heard it, but it didn't really, you know, that was a good shift. Even though you could hear it, that was just because I was going up 2 gears. But it clicked right in. and I was under load. I was pedaling through that gear shift. That's another thing too I've noticed sometimes. It's like before, I would often shift earlier than I needed to, just to make sure that everything was engaged and in place. Whereas with this system, you can kind of keep the gear you're in and shift at the last minute, which might be beneficial. So anyways, enough about that. I think I'm roughly about a mile and a half from completing my second lap. I'm at 13 and a half. And like I said, I put on about 3.5 miles, just under 4, before I started the video. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Yeah, that was all uphill back there. Gravelly loose turn. More roots. Good God. Slight down so get a chance to recover a little bit. And back on the pedals. But yeah, hopefully I can keep my back in shape, do the race out here next Sunday. Have fun, gonna ride like I'm riding now, except maybe a little bit faster, hopefully. Uphill, uphill, and no crashing, just a good ride. And then when I'm done, you know, I'm like, hey, I don't feel that bad. So maybe that'll lead to another race down the road. Slight uphill. In case you haven't noticed, almost all the berms I'm going uphill on, which tells you that if you go the other direction, it's a little bit faster. But it's still pretty fast, you know, like This is all down. I'm standing up, just kind of coasting through it. Wow. Oh, sorry, man. Hey. Now during the race, you're gonna make a sharp turn there. And this is the final stretch to the start and finish. I just need to keep a lookout for that tiny little start-finish sign. It's not yellow, it's white. I think last time I didn't quite see it. Up over the rocks. Pedal strike. I know my suspension is plush when I'm pedal striking. When I stop pedal striking, then I know it's time to service. This is all slightly down. And then slightly up. The one berm going downhill over pea gravel, so you still can't go very fast. And back up. I can feel the humidity coming in. That rain is moving its way, but it's supposed to be, temperatures are supposed to cool off after the front moves through. But all in all, I think I timed this just right. Woke up, ate breakfast. Got out here about 9 o'clock. I don't know what time it is now. Slide uphill, but it's so damn hard pack, it rolls pretty smooth. And the roots are minimalized. You just have to navigate the turns. way. Well, I gotta say I wasn't terribly fast, but my ride pretty much is ending up with an average speed of 11.3. I kind of stayed there all day, so if anything, I'm steady. Yeah, start finish. All right, there we go. Whew. That's it. 2 laps. Men's Cat 3 50 plus. Harris Lake. Whew. Good little workout. Rode yesterday, so get to recover tomorrow and for the rest of the day today. Happy Easter Sunday. There goes Clemens competition. Anyways, little course preview. Hope you enjoyed it. If you plan on racing next weekend, hopefully this video will help. And whew, man, I'm out of shape. Anyways, go Cutters.